Loudest venues in the NFL. There's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. First carry now for Jaleel McLaughlin. He'll get a yard, that's all, as they get him down at the 28. You talk about this Chiefs defense. Well, they find themselves just outside the top 10 in the league against the pass, currently bringing up the number 11 spot.
And while teams don't like to talk about it, they're pretty proud of their rankings. But this ranking is going to be put to the test today because they're going up against a top 5 passing offense in this one.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's a second down and 9. Prescott. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
The touch and timing are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. 46. To throw is Prescott. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play.
This is an offense that's near the bottom of the league in rushing, so defensively coming in, you've got to know you're going to see the ball in the air a lot. And that time, it's a completion and a first down on this opening drive.
On the handoff, McLaughlin. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who is shaken up. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory, right at the 40. Prescott to throw it. Blitz coming, and down he goes. It was Leo Chenal who got in to drop it. I know some of the talk after last week's loss was the O-line struggles. They gave up 4 sacks. He got hit here and taken down again, so that's something to monitor.
It is something to monitor, but they've got to help their offensive line out. Maybe a little bit different play calling, right? Draws, screens, get the ball out of the quarterback's hands quicker, maybe some quick game passes. All of that to try and help slow down a pass rush and make things easier on their offensive line.
A good-looking drive for the Cowboys so far. It's a first down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
Possibly a good spot here to take a shot as they come out with 3 receivers to the left on 2nd and less than a yard. Now Prescott. Touchdown! Puka Nacua, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys are on the board first here on the road in Kansas City. Aubrey good with a PAT.
And that makes the score 7-0.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And that's going to be short of the landing zone. It doesn't make it there, so that means the ball's going to come out to the 40.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
Headed straight, it's Pacheco.
And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
To throw, it's Mahomes. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
That one a first down pickup of 8. The Chiefs at 0-9 now on the year, and they come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well because you play 2.5 months. You know you're ready for some time off in order to get prepared for the home stretch. In fact, when they looked at the schedule to start the season, I think they liked where their open week fell.
Mahomes going to throw. Pitch and catch here to Travis Kelce. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
11 more on that one and another first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. On the ground, here's the rookie from Notre Dame.
He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line. So there the defense denies the rookie of his potential first career touchdown.
And his first NFL touchdown celebration. I wonder if he's thought about it, if he has something cooked up in his head as he worked on with his team, and think about the celebration back home when he finally scores his first touchdown.
You don't get a second chance to make a first impression. We'll see what he does.
Well said, sir. Well said.
Throwing now is Mahomes.
And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down.
And I think he was a little surprised to see the ball sitting out there like that. That's a ball he had a chance to come away with, but it winds up an incomplete pass.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Now here's Mahomes. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
Butker's kick here is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
So both teams come away with points on their opening drives. Now they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
Here's Prescott.
Going to be taken in here by Nacua.
And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
You talk about this Chiefs defense.
Well, they find themselves just outside the top 10 in the league against the pass, currently bringing up the number 11 spot.
So I'm prepping for this game. I kept asking myself the question, what's keeping this group from being top 10 in the league against the pass?
And?
Too many mistakes, especially little mistakes. And those add up into big mistakes. Big mistakes add up into points against you.
Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Here's 3rd and 6.
Now Prescott.
Across midfield. He's got a first and maybe more. Through the middle of the field.
Touchdown, Cowboys! Justice Hill, 77 yards, as his guys are able to extend their lead.
Aubrey now for the point after.
And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Right. 50, yellow.
Now Mahomes.
And that's complete to K.J. Osborne.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First time they've hooked up here. Good for 17 and a first down.
Well, this hasn't really been a first half to remember on either side of the ball. But I think this kind of makes this an important drive. You'd love to get this back to a one-score game if you can. And that's good work there to get some yardage here and pick up the first down.
Here's Mahomes to throw.
That's caught. It's Xavier Worthy.
So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
I think as he began this throw, you saw that the area was congested, but he has a lot of confidence in his arm, and he fits that one in there nicely. They pick up the catch. Not much yardage afterwards.
Here now, 2nd and 4.
They go play fake. Mahomes. Short throw hauled in by Kelce.
And Kelce's going to have a Chiefs first down as he's across midfield to the 48.
They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Now it's Mahomes again. That'll be caught by Rice. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. 23 yards the pickup there.
This is going to be a corner route to their tight end, and I'll tell you what, it's man coverage, so that makes it hard for a linebacker to stay with him. And he's able to make the catch on the right side of the field and pick up the first down.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
2nd and 8 coming from the 19.
Attack!
Looking to throw is Mahomes.
That's complete, left side to Worthy.
And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. So the completion good for 7 there. And 3rd and 1 now.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On 3rd down, it's Pacheco.
And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. 7 yards there. Good enough to move the sticks.
Well, that was big right there because they're in the bottom 5 in the league and converting on 3rd down. They needed that pickup in a big way.
There were 2 things they said they wanted to win in this game. One, the turnover battle, and the second, 3rd down conversions. So they got one there. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
2nd and goal from the 1. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Mahomes now to throw. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
So on 4th down, Mahomes off. Harrison Butker on for the Chiefs field goal. This will be spotted at the 20, so it's a 30-yard attempt. Butker's kick here is good. And a second field goal here cuts their deficit to 14-6 now.
So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
Kevontae Turpin now from his end zone. And the decision to bring it out, kind of a costly one, as he won't make it back to the 20.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Here's Prescott. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. Prescott from the gun. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on first down, then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's got a man, complete. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down, and I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
Prescott now.
Pass complete there to Nacua.
And he's taken down inside the 30. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Throwing, Prescott. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Yeah, their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Second and 10.
And again, it's Prescott. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott.
And that's going to be incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that will extend their lead here to 17-6.
So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with Mahomes under center, anything's possible. Watch out for the deep ball.
final shot before the half for Mahomes.
That ball caught. It's Rice. And he's going to be touched down, but he's got the first down.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon.
It'll be the Chiefs football to begin quarter number 3, and they trail here as we are back underway now on EA Sports. And no return forthcoming. It'll be a touchback, and the third quarter will start from the 30. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And Charles, some things to like about that first half, ultimately trailing here, but certainly this deficit is manageable. So curious to see what adjustments they may have made at intermission.
As am I, because I think things bode well for a possible comeback, because I thought a lot of their best reps in the first half came through the passing game. They were hitting the open receivers, taking whatever the coverage gave them and making it work well for themselves. Now, they just want to pick up the pace of scoring a little bit. So I expect them to come out and continue to throw the ball effectively.
They run it with Pacheco from the gun.
And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. He's going to rifle one deep left side. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown.
And Xavier Worthy,
69 yards.
And the Chiefs come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter.
Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. And he bangs it through and makes it a 17-13 ball game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Now this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, kind of a costly one, as he won't make it back to the 20. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield.
16 more on that one and another first down. They'll run straight ahead with Hill. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be second down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Prescott.
He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb.
And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made.
And he's got this all the way down to the 5-yard line.
A big play here for Dallas. 42 yards. They'll try to pound it in with Hill. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the... And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
Justice Hill, his first rushing touchdown of the year. And the Cowboys are able to widen their advantage. Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey.
And that pushes the lead up to 11.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
From the 35, here's 2nd down and a yard. Here's Pacheco headed right.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs, and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They go play action. Now Mahomes.
And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete.
Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
A third quarter action from Kansas City. 2nd down and 10.
To throw, it's Mahomes. Throwing right, and that's complete. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have the Chiefs first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first.
DeMarvion Overshown, the one to bring him down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
2nd and 6.
Mahomes going to throw.
That's into the hands of Worthy. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 27-yard line. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
And he'll be taken down after a decent gain, and that will bring us to the end of this third quarter of play. So both teams trade touchdowns, and the third as we're through 3 quarters of play. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Second down and a yard.
Throwing now is Mahomes.
Quickly to Kelsey. And Kelsey's going to have a Chiefs first down as he's down to the 12.
That good for 6 as they keep this drive right on rolling.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
That'll go for a gain of 7, and that will bring up second down.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Now here's Mahomes. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. The Chiefs on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Mahomes to throw once more. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. DeMarcus Lawrence in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
A 29-yard attempt.
Butker's kick here is good, and that'll make this an 8-point game. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get it the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Their lead back down to 1 score after the field goal a moment ago, so they'll be looking to string together a few first downs, likely on the ground as they begin 1st and 10. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes.
Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, Charles, you can just see the frustration on the sideline. Safe to say that's not how they expected this series to go. The ball only went one way, and it was backward into their own end zone, courtesy of the pick 6.
And, Brandon, how often do we hear offenses tell us before a game they want to end every series with a kick, right? A punt, a PAT, or a field goal. In case of a defense, they want to end with a punt or a takeaway. And we saw the takeaway right there, and it turned out to be a takeaway that turned into 6 points.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Picked off by Micah Parsons.
And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Oh, good-looking return set up here.
And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And now this fourth quarter becoming very interesting. That pick six makes this a one-score game. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how aggressive they choose to be. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try to get those yards a safer way.
Prescott to throw it. They set up the screen to Hill. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down. A give up the gut to Hill.
And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be second down.
The fourth quarter here, they got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Now Prescott. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Michael Dana
showing his strength and quickness there. A loss of 4. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. To throw is Prescott.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
Yeah, big play there. And when you have a running back that you can use like a wide receiver, when he has that kind of versatility, you do as they did there. Get him out of the backfield and give those defensive backs something else to worry about.
They'll go with Hill here on first down. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. And the Chiefs are going to signal for and be granted another timeout. That's going to be their second. They'll be left with one more plus the 2-minute warning, and we'll be back. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Just because you got the lead in the 4th, it doesn't mean you have to play it safe. I like the aggressive play call there to push it downfield. That time, it didn't work out.
And this one is right down the middle.
So that, Charles, a season long right there.
And you know who's really excited about that? The special teams coordinator, because he's the one who has to tell the head coach in pregame, this is where we trust him from. This distance, he can hit it, and he repaid that trust by knocking that one right through.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
He'll get this complete to Worthy.
And out across midfield down to the 45. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive.
Just the one timeout remaining as they try to navigate this 2-minute drill. 1st and 10.
Hey, 43, 15.
Mahomes. They'll check this one down to Pacheco.
And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
It didn't check off every box, but the most important one. Got the clock stopped, getting out of bounds. It may be a little short of the 1st down, but I thought that was the key.
2nd and 6 coming up. Mahomes.
That'll be caught by Rice.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection.
Mahomes.
Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line.
Here's 2nd down. Pacheco gets it up the gut.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here.
Mahomes will throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Chiefs 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Hey, you got your 1st down. Get up to the line of scrimmage and spike it.
And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout.
This is 1st and 10. Mahomes.
And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
One final try from Mahomes.
This ball intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to hang on the final play. They get the turnover to seal this football game.
So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And, of course, this is a win they're going to hang their hat on. They go on the road and defeat the defending Super Bowl champs.
Partner, they came, they saw, they conquered.
They conquered.
But before all that happened with the conquering part, they believed. They thought it all week. It was evident when we talked to them before the ball game that they thought they could get this done, and they knew exactly how, had a plan, formulated it, and then executed it. That's a big-time win to take down the defending Super Bowl champs.